Hi, good morning. It's Saturday morning, February 22nd at 6:44 a.m. and this weekend is like such a blessing. It's just been a really full week, which has been amazing. Like such a full, rewarding week of body work, Reiki, craniosacral, Thai massage, shiatsu. Like the variety of this week is like, oh, it's like that's what I love, variety, and whatever modality is resonating with different people. It's so neat to like, it's unpredictable, and I never know what to expect somebody to really jive with. So I love it. So anyway, today's my first real day of like getting to be in my little creative cave, and it feels good. I've got my tea, and I was thinking about like really feeling into whatever energies want to come, and what came to me was using this oracle deck called the Dreamweaver's Oracle. And so let's go ahead and get an overall energy. I've also tweaked a couple things. One, I turned off my little space heater, and I can wear a hoodie because I feel like it created a lot of background noise. And I bumped up the lights a little bit, but because I wear glasses, you can see all the lights. So I hope that's not too annoying. And mostly I'm just tweaking things to hopefully get clearer, better. I upped the video quality, I think. Like I said, I'm iterating. And the main thing is I feel more and more just sure, like without a doubt, I'm supposed to be doing this, at least for right now, with where I am in my own journey. And it might just be my own way to keep tapping into my own intuitive practice. And so whatever it is, every time messages come through that are meant, like I know I'm on the right track with how I'm feeling into an energy, I get full body chills. And even with clients that happens, like in body work, I feel a lot in my body come through, like during Reiki sessions and even craniosacral, and regular body work, it's a little different. I can kind of intuitively feel where to go without having to feel it in my body, unless it's there and that's why I'm doing it and I don't recognize it. Who knows? I don't have to know. But anyway, all that to say is like, I know I'm on the right track when I feel the stuff happening in my body. So, and in my just deep inner knowing. And so thank you for letting me share that. And let's see what overall energy wants to come through for today. There's really no theme, or like I'm not doing this for like what's happening in the stars or like what's happening this weekend or for a particular time frame. If this message is meant for you, you'll see it, and you'll resonate with some part of it. Take the parts that do, and then put a pin in the rest. So you might come back to it later. Who knows? Thank you. I keep wanting to know, like, the ones that flip out, I really enjoy, like the flipping. So, but maybe that's not supposed to happen with me. A lot of readers, I've noticed that's what happens with them. They'll be like, and then one will just flip out. I don't know how they shuffle in a way that does that, but it's kind of cool. Sometimes it's happened, but okay, let's see if I can. I got two. Okay, one overall energy, please. Thank you. Oh, interesting. If the wild ones come with sticks, number 12. So I don't know why I was called to use this deck. It is pretty trippy. Like trippy. Look at that. That is wild. Let's read it. Let's read it. I'm going to put this down. I've also tried to make more space here so it seems less cluttered and more organized. It's a journey. We'll keep getting there. Negative self-talk, self-criticism, harsh judgment of self and others, gossip. Isn't that something we're all still trying to clear and get over? Like, not all of us. Some people were just born with that self-confidence without the negative self-talk and self-criticism and that judgment. Like, we always point our finger at ourselves first, don't we? Even when we're pointing at other people, it's like, wait a minute. Sometimes we find ourselves behind enemy lines in our own heads. Are you noticing your thoughts being negative and unkind? Do you feel the frustration of not being enough, not being perfect, or not getting what you want? You can easily get lost down a rabbit hole of unhappiness, wallowing negativity and harsh judgment of yourself, and then can be projected outward. Didn't we just talk about that? It's a two-way street. First this, then that, or first that, then this. Could you be comparing yourself to others and feeling resentful? Sometimes that relentless ambition that drives you forward also keeps you overly focused on what you don't have and what isn't here yet. So you feel dissatisfied with what is. This energy manifests inside you and will show up in the outer world as evidence. Give no energy to negativity. It is not your friend. Now is the time to remove yourself from this destructive energy and focus on loving yourself with radical acceptance, understanding, forgiveness, and detachment. That word keeps coming up, like the way we attach to things. It doesn't mean anything. You must avoid harsh judgments of others too. So step away from the gossip, ignore the drama and nasty comments you see splash all over social media. I'm getting off Facebook, y'all. That's why. It's too negative. Even the positive people you can see them getting sucked into that vortex of negativity. Don't succumb. Detach. It's attachment. Just because Facebook, the icon is on my front home screen, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't even want to go there. And yet my finger's like, go look. So yeah, maybe I'm going to take that off my home screen today. The next step in detaching. Remember that no one and no situation is perfect, so give yourself and others the space and the grace to be human. That cat. So if the wild ones, by the way, I've already let him in and out like twice. He does not like a closed door. So if the wild ones come with sticks, let all that negative energy go. Focus on the beautiful aspects of your life. Weave your dream. Call upon the magic of your desires. And pay attention to what really matters instead of this distraction. You'll be so glad you did. The universe loves you so much and you're in the right place. Remember, this too shall pass. I love that. And when I deleted Facebook a few years back, it was like, I didn't even miss it. I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then I got back on to network for my business. And then I'm like, wait, I don't really need it. I don't really need it. So I'm detaching again. And the people I've talked to, there's like a mass exodus happening off of Facebook. Maybe slowly, but it's definitely in the masses. It's in our collective conscious. This is not good for us. Let's go. Let's find something else. The ones who I've talked to are like, oh yeah, that was great. I'm so glad I did. You'll be so glad you did. That's what this says. Anyway, I've got to deal with this. I'm going to push pause. Yeah, well, look at this guy. I love you so much. So much. Please stay in here. Stay at least in one place. I don't care, in or out. Just stay. He is a cute little bunny. You're lucky you're so cute and cuddly. Okay, so what I'd like... Oh, he likes to use his little claws. Well, maybe what I want to do is use my... This is the energy of today. Cats Rule the Earth Tarot. My husband got me this for Christmas. He's like, I can't believe you didn't have any cat tarot decks. I'm like, yeah, me neither. And he got me 2 for Christmas, this being one of them, and I haven't used this a lot yet. So I'm going to keep the book out. And because he seems to be ruling the earth today, I think it's fitting. So what I'd like to do is, let's just do a brief little feel into what this energy is keeping yourself out of the noise. Oh, jelly bean, you don't even know what you want. No, you come here. He's the noise today. So what we're going to do is just see like what messages want to come through that might be related to this, like this negative self-talk and like keeping it out of the way. You know what's interesting? The reading I did yesterday, remember that hesitation energy, that resistance? And it had like, and it said, there's no problem here. Just do the thing, do the work. This, I'm getting, oh, I just got chills. This is like a continuation of that. We had to sleep on it. It said, go to bed. There's no problem here. And then we're going to wake up and it's going to reveal to you what the problem is. We weren't supposed to know it yesterday, but here it is today. Oh my God, that's so funny. It's all negative self-talk, self-criticism and judgment and comparing yourself with others. And that's what's keeping us stuck and not moving forward in our true calling, isn't it? Seems simple. But let's go deeper. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. Thanks to... Okay. We have the Seven of Wands. Dudes, I can't make this up. That was the first card we drew yesterday, too. So here we are. It's a continuation. That's a confirmation. Oh, I'm about ready to put, like, something slippery on that door, like stainless steel, so something where I can't hear it and that he can't claw it to death. Oh shoot, I shuffled. I shouldn't have, but that was meant to be. I usually pull them right in a row. Thank you, Spirit. I wonder if that's really supposed to be the overall energy, but we'll see. I'm going to set it aside because it might be wanting to be the overall energy. Six of Swords, which is we're on that, like, we're going toward calmer waters. And whatever remember that Five of Swords where I was like, this was yesterday, where it's like we were laying down some that no longer serve us. We're taking forward the lessons learned. The Six of Swords is that. Now we've got those swords in our boat with us, the ones where we're learning our lessons. These are the things we're healing and we're moving towards calmer waters. And this Seven of Wands was that, like, it's a defensive energy, like, no, this is my boundary. I'm keeping you out for my own peace of mind, my own sanity, my own just inner peace. And then you're moving forward on this journey. Now you may be solo, you may be doing it for the sake of your family, friends, everyone around you. It's all related. You do it for yourself and it extends to others. The Nine of Cups. We had that in our reading too, you guys. And this is a totally different deck. So go back and watch that reading. It's called, intentional movement. It's time for intentional movement. Or it's time to move with intention. Something like that. I don't remember. It just comes to me and I put it out there. And the Nine of Cups was that, like, we're satisfied, but then there was a hesitation to, like, we haven't reached the 10 of Cups, but we're like, well, maybe a little content, but hesitant. Like, there's like a, this cat. There's some, and we got the Page of, okay, sorry, the chills are intense. Page of Wands. That's what we got in yesterday's reading too. We got 3 out of the 4 cards, slightly different order. So this is interesting that this Six of Swords is the new one, and this is the one we're meant to focus on today, this healing journey. And what are we healing? We're healing this negative self-talk. And the Page of Wands is that, like, we have this passion, we've found our purpose, we know what it is we want to move forward with curiosity and passion and this youthful joy, and yet we were still hesitating. And so the overall energy, the Hierophant, what are we waiting for? Are we waiting for a teacher, a mentor? Are we waiting for somebody to tell us it's okay? This is what we're trying to heal. I'm sorry, the chills are insane. This cat is insane. I can't even. I'm going to push pause again. Sorry. Yeah. So in the time I paused, good thing I paused, he was in and out 2 more times. As soon as he gets on the other side of the door, he just doesn't like a closed door today. And now he's meowing and pawing at my legs. He's eaten. He's been cuddled. I don't know what else he needs. So anyway, I pulled when I really was in that little break, really feeling into this energy of like, you're trying to heal something. You're just waiting for somebody to tell you you're good enough, that you should pursue your dreams, yada, yada, yada. But you know you don't need that. Okay, this energy is really interesting with this cat. I think it's totally related. It's like you hold on, it's coming to me. By the way, we pulled empowering questions because that's what you seem to be needing right now is maybe some thoughts for the weekend of like to feel empowered. So the Hierophant is like this teacher energy. There's an owl. It's all related. Mr. Teacher Owl is gonna help you. And this cat, not being satisfied, he's not satisfied with his imposed limitations, his boundaries. He just wants an open door. And it's like that's that sense of dissatisfaction you felt with that 9 of Cups, not quite the 10 of Cups. You're content, but there's something you're just not satisfied entirely. You want to go after this new thing. You're putting up that nice boundary, like the outside world can take a minute. I'm sorry, he's interrupting the whole thing. That's loud. Be right back. Oh, he will never be satisfied. Do you know Hamilton? That's him right now. He'll never be satisfied. So anyway, I feel like that's the energy that you might be feeling as well. Like you're never going to be fully, truly satisfied unless you go after it. And what you've been waiting for is not coming. This Hierophant is you, your inner wisdom. Don't look to the outside. You're already putting up that barrier. So help us. What are some messages that might help us? Like really just that final push over the edge of just like, go for it. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, maybe those are the ones. What rules am I operating under? Are they true? What rules what are those, what rules? Like, really think about that. Like, are they self-imposed rules? Like, oh, it has to look like this. Oh, it has to look like better than what they did. Oh, it has to look, it's like rules are like boundaries. Like, take down the guardrails. What rules do you think you're operating under? And are they even true? Probably not. What roles do I play in my life? That's interesting. Remember in yesterday's reading, there was like this, I'm having a hot flash now. I guess I can unzip this a little bit. There was this, what was the word? It wasn't satisfying. It was sustainer versus maintainer. Like, there's something about, maybe what's holding you back is this feeling that, first of all, you've been maintaining, which is not fulfilling ultimately, right? Versus sustaining. You want to build something that's going to sustain you. And on the flip side of that energy is, what came through is, you feel like you may be playing the sustainer role for the people you support in your life, whether that's financially, emotionally, physically, whatever. And it's like, think about those roles where you feel like you'd be letting other people down by going after what you want to go after. But because really that's a rule that's probably not true. They want you to go after your passions, what you're meant to be doing. And you know what? Things always work out when you follow your passions. There might be temporary dips in income, temporary setbacks, and this feeling of like, well, I've come so far with my career. Well, that's just kind of BS. It doesn't matter anymore in this world where we don't stay in careers 20, 30 years anymore. Those are the old, that was gone. Even I've only stayed anywhere 2 years at a time, 3 years once. And I was kind of like on the leading edge of that trend for my age. And it was, to me, people were like, why? Like, they look at my resume and be like, why did you, like, what, you just didn't stick around very long. But then they knew I would do a good job, and then that didn't matter anymore. They're like, well, we're going to use you while we got you. They did. So those are false. Like, think about the roles and why you labeled it that role. Like, oh, I'm the provider. Well, you probably provide in a lot of ways, right? And you're still going to provide even when you go off and do your new thing. You see how many cards there are, right? The ones that popped out. What is my true passion in life? Ding, ding, ding. Go after that. Page of Wands. I'm having all the chills. And lastly, what are my strongest beliefs? And this is like those self-limiting beliefs. What are your strongest beliefs? Good and not so good. Like, dig deep. What are your strongest self-limiting beliefs? And then what rule are you operating under there? Like, let that go. And then what are your strongest, maybe positive beliefs? Like, deep down, you know you can do anything. I feel that. I felt it yesterday. I felt it today in this confirmation reading. So you have the inner strength. You're just waiting on somebody to tell you that, yes, do the thing. Okay, well, we're telling you, go do the thing. There's no problem here. And then this Six of Swords is like, you are going on this journey and the waters are calmer. That's your confirmation in the Six of Swords, that this healing journey, this journey into your inner power, your source of strength, is there's only good to come from this. There's only good. And so it's just like, think about these questions and let it go and do the thing. So yeah, I'm going to cut this short and sweet. I think that's a confirmation, like it's a cherry on the top of yesterday's reading. I'm going to link to both of these so that they can get watched in that order. There was an extended for yesterday's, but if you want to skip that, the last part of all that clarifying we did was like, there's no problem here. Just go do it. I'm excited for you. Okay, I'm going to go cuddle this cat back into sanity. Okay, I hope you have a great weekend.